6 years since Botham Jean was shot and killed in his apartment. And now the former Dallas police officer convicted with his murder is up for parole. Amber Guyger is halfway through her 10-year sentence. Meredith Yeomans shares why her parole eligibility falls on an especially meaningful day for Jean's family.
Today is a highly emotional day.
Botham Jean would have turned 33 years old today. For his sister, Elisa Charles Finley, it's a day of celebration and sorrow.
His birthdays are always hard, but today it is extremely hard because today Amber Guyger is also eligible for parole.
A Dallas police officer at the time, Guyger had just gotten off work when she shot Jean in his apartment near Dallas Police Headquarters. She lived one floor below Jean and at trial said she mistook his apartment for hers and fired in self-defense. Jean was an accountant and Dallas Cowboys fan.
I tried my hardest to convince both of them to move to New York, but he loved Dallas.
A jury convicted Guyger of murder and sentenced her to 10 years in prison. 5 years into that sentence, she's now eligible for parole, something Finley and her family oppose.
She has only been in for 5 years, and we have a lifetime left without both of them.
Finley and Jean's immediate family expect to be interviewed by the Texas Parole Board soon. Other relatives and friends, she says, are writing letters opposing Guyger's release.
Even if she's granted parole after 5 years of taking a 26-year-old young man's life that was just laying on his couch eating ice cream watching football, it says a lot about our justice system.
While they wait for a decision, Finley says her family prays for the strength to handle whatever the justice system delivers.
Before I start this video, I'd like to thank Unite Easy XY1 on TikTok for this video. So let me get this straight. Amber Guyger, the same former Dallas police officer who unalived Botham Jean in 2018, who's already served her 5-year sentence, has now been granted parole. And you know, I think the family has been outraged of when they granted parole. But I remember the trial very well, and the brother of Botham Jean's, I remember he hugged Amber Guyger, as well as the judge in that case hugged Amber Guyger. And, you know, they decided to send her, you know, basically send her 10 years, a 10-year sentence for Botham Jean's unalivement. So basically, if y'all don't remember the case, you know, Amber Guyger, you know, was in the wrong apartment. Thank you. Was in the wrong apartment. So basically, she was really, you know, thinking that Botham Jean was broken into her apartment, and then all of a sudden, you know, when she entered, that's when she, you know, fired her weapon and, you know, the rest. And we remember that, and we also remember the 911 call that she messed up because she realized that she wasn't in her apartment. So now, that was 2018. So let's fast forward to 2024. She basically served her 5 years sentence. And now she's eligible for parole. I guess, in other words, she's not going to serve her rest of her 5 years if they approve her for her parole. Ladies and gentlemen, we already know what this is going to end up. And so you think about what is happening with this criminal justice system, and it's crazy, right? So when I saw the story from 2 YouTubers, and remember, I'm on a cruise right now. I'm on a Carnival Spirit, you know, enjoying my Hawaii cruise. And when I look at this story, I was like, really? So now you have a former Dallas police officer who's basically serving her 10 years in prison. Now she already served her 5. So basically, she's going to grant her parole, which may lessen her sentence and may not even serve the rest of her 5 years. So this is how it is. This is how it is. Now, if the role will reverse, if both of them, John, did this to Amber Guyger, this will never happen. This will never happen. Be a 10-year sentence. He would probably either get life imprisonment or, you know, in Texas law, they may probably give him capital murder or capital, you know, capital, which means that he may get the death penalty. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.